It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got an M&S Food spicy meat feast to show you. It's got Italian pasta in it, tortellini pasta with pepperoni, spicy British beef and mozzarella. Goes in the microwave for 3 minutes. It's a meal for one. But I'm going to put it in the oven because I'm not quite hungry yet, but I reckon I will be in 25 minutes when this cooks. So remove the sleeve and pierce film, baking tray centre of the oven. After 20 minutes, remove the film and cook for a further 5 minutes. Leave to stand for a minute. Enjoy. So there's a look at it. They're currently on a 3 for 10 deal in M&S. So I picked up the chicken arrabbiata thing the other day and it was horrendous. It was the worst Marks and Spencer meal I ever had. The chicken was like ultra processed and like biting into cartilage. But anyway, there's a look at it. That's what it looks like. So we've got some mince, some cheese, little bits of pepperoni, and hopefully it's spicy enough as well. So, without further ado, let's get this in the oven and I'll be back when it's cooked. Right, this spicy meat feast is ready. There you go. Let's have a look what it looks like in the camera. It'll be better in a bowl, won't it? Let's get it into a bowl. There we go. Do you know, already I'm thinking to myself, like, the only thing is, and the only thing that makes it problematic of making it yourself, and it's not problematic at all. I've been learning over the last couple of years to make pasta dishes and make them really well, and I really like a good pasta dish, having family in Italy. It's not that part of the convenience that is difficult. The part of the convenience is difficult is the mincemeat. You can only buy small packs of mincemeat in the shops, and if you buy the cheap stuff, it's going to be gristly and horrible. And if you buy the really cheap stuff, it's going to be a combination of beef and pork, and it's really thick, and it's like the value stuff, and it's awful stuff. But then you're into that sort of like finest range, that like extra special range, and they can cost anywhere from like £6-7 a pack. And that's great if you're cooking a spicy meat feast pasta dish for 4 people. But if you're cooking it for one, like we're eating here today, then you're not going to use all of that meat, are you? And you're not, once you've opened the pack, you're not really going to separate it into 4 bits, and it's just too much trouble. So this is the reason why these ready meals exist. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking it's really easy to do now. Really, really easy. Tin of tomatoes type of thing, some mince, some onions, some tomatoes, some herbs, a little bit of pepperoni. It's not difficult to do, but it's just the convenience of it, as I mentioned earlier. This meal is £4 on its own. £4 or 3 for 10, which makes it £3.33 each. £3.33 I could probably live with. £4, I think it's a little, or just looking at this, it's probably 20 pence worth of pasta in here. 20 pence worth of tomatoes. You know the deal. It doesn't seem to be like, the value of this doesn't seem to be £4, does it? Let's get into it. I'm hoping it's really good. A little bit of crunchy onion in that mouthful, which is good. The pasta's already been cooked. That's another sort of difficulty with it, I suppose. You're not cooking fresh pasta for yourself. It's a pasta that's already been cooked, then you're warming it up again. Is it spicy? Let's get some of that mince. It's okay. There's a little bit of a spicy burn on the back end. But it depends on what level of spice you want. If you want something mammothly, or I suppose what you could do here is add your own flaked chilies if you wanted it even hotter than this. But I'd say for real chili lovers, it's not really that spicy. It's a mild, generic, run-of-the-mill spice that you get from a spicy pizza, a spicy meat feast, a spicy chicken wing, a spicy chicken goujon. Yeah. So, what are we thinking in terms of sort of price? Would I buy these 3 meals again, these 3 for 10? Well, the first one wasn't very good, that chicken Arya batter thing. The chicken was terrible in it. At least here the beef is edible. The beef is quite nice. It's also got a little bit of a cheese sauce thing going on too. It's not bad. It's nothing that I haven't had before. Is it as good as something cooked in an Italian restaurant? Well, for a start, the pasta's not fresh, but then you wouldn't be paying £4 for this in an Italian restaurant, would you? You'd be paying the best part of £8 these days, maybe £9, £10. So there's a lot to weigh up. There really is a lot to weigh up with this. But as things go, for a sort of a cheap, pick it up, handy, bang it in the fridge, maybe you're working away and you might have access to a microwave in your room when you work away, you can just get yourself to Marks and Spencer's and pick up a couple of half decent sort of pasta meals. So I'm going to rate it. I'm going to rate this one. Let's have a quick look at the ingredients, make sure there's no naughties in there. There's one E number, and what I get from the channel comments is that E number that's in here, which is 301, could be some kind of natural colouring anyway. So it's not full of E numbers. There's lots of good things in here like ginger, white pepper, paprika, dried garlic, pepper extract, rosemary, all your good stuff's in here, some basil, oregano, ground smoked paprika, coarse black pepper and dried chilies. It's okay for a meal for one. It's not something that I will probably rush out and buy again. It's handy if you're working away. It's handy if maybe your family members are away on holiday or away working and you're on your own and you just want to get something quick and easy. It's handy for that too. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.